developer at Lettuce, a Melbourne-based digital agency. We recently worked with Extension to produce a fully responsive website for architect Vince Squillace as part of the rebrand of his new firm. His new logo, brand presence and portfolio are quite unique, and we really want to reflect this with beautifully large photography and slick web architecture. A key advantage to a responsive website is that you can choose to show or hide extra content on different screens. For example, a minimal menu on an iPhone compared to a full navigation on a desktop screen. This lets you filter the user's experience to the way you intended it. This also gives the user a better experience of your website, as they're not always zooming in to read small text or try and press a tiny button. One of the most important parts of responsive web development is image resizing, as you want the images to reduce in size but also remain at a size that the user can clearly tell what it is. For this, we use percentages to get the images to respond well with different screen resolutions. During development, we use CSS3 to create the prototype and internal staging site for testing. Then we use JavaScript to specify breaking points for IE and earlier browsers to CSS3 to let them function the same way as we did with the CSS3 code. We also used Apple's developer suite to test the iPhone and iPad screens quickly without having to use the physical devices. Then once we were done with testing, we moved on to the real devices to see how it would work with a real finger compared to a mouse pointer. This is only necessary in the early days of responsive web development, but we expect once CSS3 becomes a standard, we'll be able to cut out the extra step of JavaScripting and just build a site straight out without any prototyping. So the idea of responsive is that you can have the same website for multiple devices, but without having to build a different version for each specific device. Responsive is about thinking ahead. It's about making sure our client website looks good on everyone's device, browser, or tablet.